So what's going on, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood boy here, DK, and welcome back to another deck profile review. We're going to be going over my Zombiesworn deck profile, and yes, this is not a complete one. There's like 3 cards in my extra deck that are proxies because my friend is using it at YCS Atlanta, so I'm going to have to wait a while until he comes back so that way I can get those back and make this deck actually complete. But we're going to go over today's deck review. If you guys do like this deck profile and you guys want to see more, I'll be posting them in our Karatula 3 Scrub League 2017-2018 group on Facebook. I will be also posting this on YouTube, and yes, I'm using my camera on my phone, so it's a little bit better to hear the sound, but, anyways, if you guys are ready for the deck review, let's get going. Yeah, I got Kinos and Dara Melodis right here, my boys. Love tea. Anyways, we're going to be running a triple Judgment Dragon. Runs pretty good because you can get him out pretty quickly if you have 4 Light Sworn monsters with different types and names in your graveyard. You can pay 1,000 light points to destroy all other cards on the field except him. That's when I do that, use his effect, and then summon out the other 2, and then OTK. It's actually a lot of fun doing that. We got Dull Triple Raiden, because he is a level 4, and he's also a tuner, so he can go into rank 8, such as Omega, Stardust, all those big guys. And then main phase, you can send a top 2, and end phase, you send a top 2, so it can work pretty good, and if any lights ones ascend, he gains 200 attack and defense for each one. Triple Fearless, because during your turn, you could tribute him. You can, like, have him in defense mode, tribute him to go basically target your opponent's monster controls, destroy it, and then send the top 3 to the grave, and plus he's also a tuner. We're going to be playing Triple Lumina. The reason why I like playing Lumina, because you can discard a Light Sworn monster. Let's say you draw like a Wolf, or a Raiden, or not Raiden, or a Fearless, and you don't really need him in your hand. You discard him with Lumina's effect to go basically summon like a Wolf, or a Raiden, or a Fearless from the grave. Then end phase, she sends a top 3. So all of these are really, really good for milling, especially these 3. Triple Lila, reason why I run her is because you can tap her, switch her to defense mode, to target a spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy it, and then end phase at the top 3 cards of your deck to the grave. Triple Wolf, because Wolf is broken. He's level 4 and his attack is 21, then if he's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon him from the grave. That is going to do it for our Light Sworn run-up. It's actually a pretty fun build, if I do say so myself. It's not like amazing, but it's a decent Light Sworn setup for our Light Sworn monsters. Other monsters we run is double Mizuki, because you can target a zombie type monster in the grave and special summon it to the field by banishing him, which works good with Gozuki, because once per turn in your main phase with Gozuki, you can send Mizuki to the graveyard, and then if he's sent to the graveyard, banish Mizuki to bring him back out. Double Necro Gardener, because if he's milled to the grave, you can banish it to negate one of your opponent's monster's attacks. Double Performance Trick Clown, because you can pay 1,000 to summon him from the grave. Double Fairy Tale Snow, banish 7 to special summon it from grave. Other 3 monster cards I run in here that's a little bit iffy to run would be, let me set you guys up a bit easier. Yeah, you guys can see the TV from there, but you guys got a better view of it. We run Double Destiny Hero Malicious, level 6. You banish him from the graveyard to target one in the deck, special summon it, runs good with Kurobons, because he's a level 2 tuner. And that is going to be our monster build-up. I like running them because I can easily get into my level 8s, probably turn 1, turn 2 if I'm lucky. Spell cards are Triple Soul Recharge, discard a Light Sworn monster, draw 2 cards. Triple Into the Void, because if you have 4 more cards in your hand, you can draw a card and then end phase send your entire hand to the grave, which works really good if you have cards in your hand you don't need. 1 Monster Reborn. Target one monster in the graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field, and that's yours or your opponent's. 1 copy of Charge of the Light Brigade, because it's at 1. That is going to do it for all spells. I could add cards like Soul Charge and Raigeki, but if I mill those out, then I'm kind of screwed on that one. Alright, for our traps should have 3, but I only have 2 right now. Light Sworn Judgment, double of them, because if they're milled from your deck to the graveyard, you can add a Judgment Dragon from your deck to your hand. Double Heavy Storm, works pretty good, because Heavy Storm Duster, because use its effect during your opponent's turn, so then that way you can pop 2 spell trap cards they control and destroy them. It's like Twin Twisters, but you can use it on their turn. Triple Needlebug Nest. This is one my friend suggested I play because he's like, you should run some that mills more, and I'm like, okay, play Triple Needlebug Nest. Mills the top 5 of your cards from your deck to the graveyard, then 1 Solemn Warning. Like I said, it's an iffy deck. It's pretty fun. Now off to our extra deck, if you guys are excited for that. I'm super excited. Double Omega. Good thing is, main phase 1, you can banish him and 1 random card in your opponent's hand until the second standby phase, I think. He's just good in general, and his attack 28, so he's a pretty good level 8. 1 Trishula, because what happens with her is you can target a card in your opponent's hand, field, or graveyard, and banish them. one Stardust Dragon. If your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect that would destroy one of your cards on the field, you can send them to the graveyard to negate it. Black Rose. Main effect, wipes off the field, including itself. Goyo Guardian. Reason why I like running Goyo is because with his effect, Goyo Guardian's effect is that if he destroys a monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard, you can take control of that monster. That does a Synchro run-up. XC's run-ups we have is one Bujinte Tsukuyomi, because you can discard your hand to the graveyard to draw 2 cards by detaching material. One Starleaf Paladiamo, because you can detach 2 to target a monster on the field, make its attack go permanently to 0, and then if he's destroyed, you draw a card. One copy of Abyss Dweller. The reason why I like running him is anybody playing Burning Abyss, just detach this during your opponent's turn, so then that way they won't be able to use the effects in the grave with like Dante and stuff like that. One Castell. Detach 1, target 1 monster, send it to face down, or detach 2, and basically... what is it? Detach 2 and basically target a monster on your opponent's side and send it back into the deck. One Bagusa. Can't be destroyed by, if I remember correctly. Attack position card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this attack position with card effects. If it's on the field, you switch it, you have it in defense mode. All your opponent's monsters switch to defense mode. So, if your opponent summons a monster, you just use Bagusa's effect. So then it's able to do that. That's our XC's lineup. A Link lineup. These are the 4 cards I told you guys that I have proxies of because my friend's using them at YCS Atlanta, so hopefully I can get those back probably by next week if I'm lucky. We're running one Decode Talker. Runs really good because if it links with a monster over here and a monster over here, it basically gains 500 attack for each one it points to. And then when your opponent activates a card effect that targets this card you control, you contribute 1 monster this card points to negate it and destroy it, so it's really good with that. Let's see what the next one is. One copy of Firewall Dragon. Reason why I like running Firewall is because he has the ability to target monsters on the field or graveyard up to the number of monsters this thing points to, and send them back into the deck, and then if he's destroyed you get to draw a card. I mean, summon a monster from your hand. One copy of Borreload, because he's able to target a monster on the field and permanently make it lose 500 attack, so if somebody's attacking Borreload, you can cut its attack down by 500, so that would be pretty funny. He's just good in general with that. And then one of my favorite ones I liked running, let's see. Topologic Bombarder Dragon, because if your opponent special summons a monster right in this link zone, over there, you use his effect to destroy all special summon monsters on the field, so it's pretty good for like a field wipe on your opponent's side. It's a good way to field wipe it out, and then you're able to have fun with that. But yeah, guys, that is my Burning Abyss, not Burning Abyss, wow, that happened. My Zombiesworn deck profile. If you guys are excited to see this deck in action, then I'd suggest you guys stay tuned for our Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub League duels coming up, from my group, coming up on, let's see here, it's going to be on probably Tuesday. From 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so you guys are hopefully going to see some duels there. If you guys did like this deck profile, let me know in the comment section or in our little chat room down there that we have in our Karatula 3 group. Always, guys, be sure to check out Karatula 3. There's going to be a link in the description for YouTube, and I'll be sure to do a shout out for them on a Facebook page saying, once again, guys, thank you so much for inviting me into your channel to become a member, and hopefully you guys do enjoy this deck profile. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later.